A few years ago, I had just finished my first semester of college. I had been partying it up with my dad's old frat. I was still pretty young and dumb, so I didn't quite understand myself or the world around me. I would soon drop the frat life and switch over to more productive hobbies, but that's beside the point. My parents were leaving town for a week to go to Canada, and I saw this as an opportunity to throw a bunch of parties at the house while they were gone. I'm not going to go into much detail. One of my old shitty friends drove over my house water pipes and broke them. Another friend broke a microwave, and another person broke the leg of the couch. I'm assuming jumping on it or something. Needless to say, there was no covering up the fact I'd be partying in their house. When they came home, they were obviously furious. I was sent into my room immediately. I had never felt so much fear in my life. I felt just absolute guilt and was maybe at one of my lowest points. I managed to go to sleep, but that night I was woken up by a voice. When I opened my eyes, there was a large, solid black figure of a man sitting direct in front of me. I was facing the right of my bedroom, so he was essentially sitting on a stack of pillow that was next to my bed. That was just a part of creepiness because this figure was much larger than an average human, but he was definitely sitting, not standing. I don't remember everything it said, but when it did, I just remember being so terrified to be in its presence. One of the things it said that stuck with me, saying, "Reach out and touch me. I'm real." I could not move anything. This makes me understand in retrospect that it was most likely a sleep paralysis, but it still isn't any less creepy to me. With reason like that, it also said to me, "Close your eyes and open them again." After I did, it vanished, but then out of nowhere, the voice came again. It said, "Do it again." I did. When I opened my eyes, there was a figure again, just sitting there and staring at me. I just want to clarify that this figure didn't have any human traits. It was not the Hat Man. It didn't have any eyes, and it didn't have a face. It was simply a solid black humanoid figure. I think after a while, it either just went away or I was somehow able to fall asleep again. The next morning, I told my mom about it while we were doing some cleaning of the house. She told me it must be my guardian angel looking over me and sending me message to do a good, not evil. I'm no longer religious, but if I had to guess, the thing felt more like a demon to me, and it seemed to have been attracted to my negative energy due to me being in trouble. Regardless of it being demon or angel, shadow man or sleep paralysis, after having seen that, I made an effort to change and to be a better son to my parents.